So, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mark, and you are watching Watch Mark React. And we are definitely going to react to this Will Smith Chris Rock debacle. All right, we got to get some headway in this, and we're going to break some stuff down because, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? So, I guess this will be mine. You know what I mean? But let me give y'all my angle. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. All right. So without further ado, let's start. And I'm gonna break this shit down from beginning to end. Okay, so let's take it a step back. Okay. I'm not sure what happened after the camera panned because really what we be addressing is what's gonna happen after he slapped the shit out of him. Like that's really when a lot of everything starts to unfold. But right before that, we don't really know what's going on. We just hear him talk to Giselle. Then he talked to that other couple. My fault, y'all keep hitting this table. And then he talked to I don't know what they are banging on or what exactly is going on, but apparently they want to make their debut too. So y'all say hello to them in the comments too. Okay, we gonna call them neighbor knocking. So anyway, yeah, back to the point of the video. I'm not sure what's going on. I did see Will laugh, and let's go back and check that out. Let's go back. Let's go back. Hold up. So I think that's one of them jokes that, because Will had put on the fake laugh. Like we don't know what transpired after the camera panned off of them because, or cut off of them because the thing is, Jada could have been like crying. Like I think this was all about the fact that she has like alopecia, and some people really struggle with that. You know, especially when it comes to a woman and her image of beauty. You never know what hers is. So ultimately, a struggle is a struggle, and y'all not there when this man got to comfort this woman about her hair. You know what I mean? And people have, for those that don't know, when you have alopecia, there are times stress will bring on onslaughts of your hair falling out, and sometimes it might just fall out for no reason. You know, everybody's condition is different. We don't know what people's specific conditions are. But the worst part of what it is in 2022 is this world is so forthright but lacks compassion, right? So that's the problem. But carry on. Now, I really want to think because it looks a bit staged. And let me tell you why it looks staged. It looks staged because Will Smith gets up, slaps the, and you know, we're talking about Will Smith has been known to do crazy stuff at these award shows. Like I remember at another award show, didn't he like kiss somebody like randomly? Like this is what he does. So, you know, but ultimately apparently this wasn't fake because my initial response is I thought it was fake. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. Now let's just point to the fact that Lupita is back there, like, but you can't really see it, right? But Lupita is back there, like, going off of every word he's saying. So we don't know how Jada was affected because they never put Jada back on the camera. We don't even know if Jada walked out. Now let's break this down right quick. Could he? Everybody's weighing in on it. Okay, everybody's weighing in on it. There's a few things going on here, right? So let's finish out the video, commentate the video, and then we'll break it down all the way. You know what I'm saying? Leg it. Will slapped the shit out that nigga. He can't even remember what they there for. He's confused. And yeah, man, carry on. So Chris Rock is tight as fuck. He's tight, and he has every reason to be tight. Let me just say this. So we are in the era of Aquarius. So when you come to the era of Aquarius, things are not gonna be the same. Things are not the same. You understand what I'm saying? Like the structures for the way the world was before is not what it is now. It's crumbling. So, what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is the behaviors that were acceptable before are no longer acceptable. And they haven't been for the past like 10 to 20 years or so. But the thing is, well, let's say the past 10 years, but when you're ushering in a new era, it's about a little span to the transition period, if y'all get what I'm saying. But anyway, I say all this to say who was wrong, right? Some of y'all are going to disagree with me, but ultimately, I think we as men have obligation to protect our wives at all costs. I don't give a fuck about a Grammy. I don't give a fuck about no money. I don't give a fuck about none of that. This is this man's wife. That is his prized possession. Before any money, before anything, pussy is the prized possession. Pussy is currency around here. Understand this. You don't got to go home with that man. Okay? Now, the biggest problem is the Oscars, these Will and Jada have been boycotting the Oscars or Grammys or whatever Emmys, all of that. A lot of those places, we as African Americans, we boycott it. Why? Because they don't treat us fairly in those arenas, and they know they don't. They know they don't. Half the shit that's out here, y'all done stole from us, but you don't treat us fairly in the arena that we created. I said what I said, though. I said what I said. Because what I say, you can go research for yourself. You understand? So ultimately, these people have boycotted. You've heard of Beyonce and Jay-Z boycotting them because they don't treat us fairly. That was the whole thing with Cardi B winning. You would literally have to be of the community to really understand what's going on. And I don't mean this in any racial type of way, but I need to try to help you to understand where I'm coming from when I make the next statement that I'm making. Now, when it comes to Will and Jada, he did the right thing. Wrong arena. You understand? He did the right thing, wrong arena. I don't give a fuck what it is. That's his wife. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. We have an obligation because every time that somebody decides to protect a black woman, it is an issue. It is an issue. I'm being honest. Go look back. When black women are protected, it becomes a problem. It is always a problem when somebody protects a black woman. But this is why I said what I said about the era of Aquarius. Ushering in the era of Aquarius, That shit is not going down anymore. The black woman is God, bro. You let people tell you whatever they want to tell you. The black woman is God. We have an obligation to protect God. So he did what he had to do. You got in front of all of these white people and you cooned out. And then every year, like look like every year before that, or even a few times before that, whatever, you have addressed Will and Jada even when they were not at the awards. You've been cooning with the fucking white people. You've been shucking and jiving for them. You don't know what it means to sit beside them instead of being their entertainment. You, my friend, on that particular night were, and I'm talking to Chris Rock, you, my friend, on that particular night, you were an Illuminati puppet. You were an Illuminati puppet. I don't care what anybody says. You know, as a black man, that the most offensive, off limit things you can joke about, what they say. You can joke what that dude what that nigga Showboat said. You can joke about my mama. You get, I mean, you can. I'm all the way on limits, but people family is off limits, and you really can't even joke about people's mothers, people's wives, people's parents, people's children are off limits. You did this in an arena full of white women right before you did Denzel. You got a history of cooning our coonery in front of them. You can't sit and talk about what black people do with a 95% white audience. Because then what do you really know about what black people do, even though you black, you not amongst them? And I'm not coming for Chris Rock. I think they're both legendary people. Let's not forget. I even hate and on the flip side of all this, that shouldn't have been done in front of all those people. I think for me, what should have happened is when that happened, Will and Jada should have walked out. And if they were, he could have waited for Chris Rock backstage. He could have waited for Chris Rock backstage. He had every opportunity, but I think he acted out of emotion. And again, there was nothing wrong with him checking him in the moment. Okay? He was Will West in that moment. Like he handled it in that moment. And I think we got to stop putting people on a pedestal and forgetting that these people are still human. You know what I'm saying? This man is still human. So ultimately, I mean, I'm sure they'll resolve it. I'm hoping they come to an agreement. But for y'all that ain't never seen this shit like this happen in the black community, just so you know, okay? Y'all got to bear witness. Do not disrespect our wives. That shit is coming to an end. And I was glad to see it. I was glad to bear witness because it ushered in a new era. Y'all can say what y'all want about Will Smith. I'm throwing up the pound sign like, yes, brother, you did what I would have done, what anyone else would have done. That's what it is. That's what it is. And it's unfortunate that it had to be done in that arena, but don't put me in that position. Don't put me in that position. I don't care how far I've come. Let's not forget that these are the circumstances. And I'm sure Will Smith at this point is going to backpedal because white America is going to make him backpedal. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they are. Y'all not even realizing that this is a white black issue. Like, realistically, y'all not even realizing that. And like, I don't subscribe to like color. So when I'm talking about this shit, like my spirituality runs so much deeper than that. I don't even subscribe to color. But when I'm describing the antics of this world, then we're talking about color. And the thing is, this is the narrative is like white black. That's really what it is. It's all because everything happened in front of the white people. This is what it's about. Let's call it ace of ace. Like, you know what I'm saying? It walks like a duck. You feel me? Like, that's what this is about. That's what this is about. So then we need to get down to the meat and potatoes. like the meat and potatoes of this whole situation. And the meat and potatoes is Will Smith did what he felt he had to do for his wife. It shouldn't have been done at the Oscars. Doesn't matter if it was in front of a bunch of white people or not. But that's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? Because it wouldn't have even been a whole speculation, a whole big issue if he would have slapped the shit out of him at Apollo. I promise you it wouldn't have been. Okay? Because we got to always pretend like we have to act outside of who we are. No, we have our own rules in this motherfucker. We got our own set of rules, our own laws. And y'all constantly want to infringe on that. We have our own rules. Every community has our own rules. And with me talking about the black community, anytime we talk about the black community, it's racism. But everybody else can love and appreciate their communities. I don't get it. Make it make sense. And this channel ain't even about that, but this issue is. I got other channels for that if y'all want to check them out. Knowledge is power. Y'all need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? But still, that's what this is about. And I chose to address that over here because it's a reaction channel. And we reacting to some shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna react to all types of shit. All types of shit. And I'm gonna get it raw to real. And it's not always gonna be what everybody wanna hear. And you are welcome to disagree with me. I welcome it. Like I welcome you to disagree with me. Leave your comments, whatever, and I'm not gonna fight you on it. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. I'm definitely not gonna fight you on your. I'm not gonna fight you on your opinions. But I really genuinely believe that we got to do better. Ultimately, we got to do better. And the point is, we shouldn't have been there to begin with. You outnumbered. There's not enough people there to witness what it is or to understand what's going on. It's like when if you put a white person into a black neighborhood, they will have no idea what's going on. None. Unless they've been there. Because be clear, not every white person didn't grow up in the hood. Like I know some hood ass white people. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's not everybody. But you're talking about the community and a minority setting, and that's all inclusive. And when I say minority, I include the poverty stricken areas. And that's all inclusive. Those people know who they are. So before everybody get their panties in a bunch and be saying stupid shit, it is what it is. But that's my opinion. Y'all tune in. We done kept this shit here long enough. We don't need to talk about rich people having rich problems because the reality of the situation is that much money, y'all shouldn't be slapping nobody. Real talk, like what? Like I mean, but I guess the laws don't change for money. Money is not the currency. Pussy is. I've been saying that. But I holla. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because I'm gonna be back. All right.